Hello everyone, my name is Kimberly Malima and welcome to another exciting episode of Girls with Voices. So today we'll be talking about young girls in entrepreneurship and I have
Kutaisha Shibaya, but everyone just calls me Casey.
Lindsay Zozomrombe, but everyone lovingly calls me Zoe.
And Stacy Matarize, but you can call me AC.
Okay, thank you ladies. So, since today our topic is young girls in entrepreneurship, Lindsay, what comes to your mind when you hear young girls in entrepreneurship?
Well, what comes to my mind usually is having a young girl who is independent in what she's doing, who depends on herself and has worked her whole life in doing what she is doing. And she is good at what she does and she is a good person.
Okay, Casey?
Okay, when I hear young girls and entrepreneurship, I think money. I think a girl with a voice, a girl with power, a girl who's not going to be told do this because she's the boss and she's telling you do that.
Stacy?
Well, I think money and power. You know, as long as you've got money, you've got power. And with power, it means that you can be your own boss, be your own person, be anything that you want to be because you are your own boss at the end of the day.
Okay, so you're saying that when we're talking about us, we are young girls, right?
Yes.
And when we're now in entrepreneurship, we are own bosses, which
Yes.
means one, we are financially independent.
Yes.
Two, we have the power.
Yes.
And three, we have the money to buy whatever we want. Pella, these days, it's all about,
Yeah.
dressing the way and all
Exactly,
that.
that's right.
Yeah.
And it's nice when you are the one who bought it yourself.
Yes.
Okay, ladies. So for our second question, right? How does one become an entrepreneur? What do you think? Stacy?
Well, for one to become an entrepreneur, right, you have to have an idea of what you want to do, right? Like a business plan, something like that. Like, okay, I am from a community. In my community, girls do not have access to a lot of sanitary ware. So I know that if I want to make money, I sell pads, right? And I know that as long as I sell pads, I'm going to earn money, which is going to like give me profits, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so you are selling pace at the same time helping with the issue of menstrual poverty.
Exactly.
Okay. Zozo, tell us.
Well, in our community, we can always see that people loiter around, right? As much as they loiter, abanye abantwana bahamba bedobha izigubhana besiyazibhenisa laphana besiyazithengisa hani. So nxa bezithengisa laphana, they make money at the same time they're cleaning our environment and making us live in safe and healthy places, which is good for our health.
Okay.
Yeah.
Casey?
Okay, so as she has already said, first of all, if you're going to get into entrepreneurship, you have to have the ideas, number one. Number two, you have to look at the environment that you're based in. So if I'm going to be based in a school, I have to really consider the things that school children need. So we consider what? Stationery. I'm going to have to be very creative again in the things that I'm going to bring into the table at the school. So as children, we like things that, okay, I'm a girl. I like pink. I like blue. I like sparkles. I like things that are just cute and all.
Like
so,
artistic.
thank you. So I'm going to have to come up with some kind of stationery which is cute, which is going to be bought, which is just amazing. So a notepad, which is pink, which has sparkles, which I personally designed. It has my own touch. So that's what you're supposed to have. Good ideas, creative ideas, a good environment, and a safe space, I guess.
Exactly.
So on the issue of the environment, I remember I once started selling stockings and because I was not financially disciplined, something happened that's a story for another day and something that we have to address, that if you want to be an entrepreneur, then you have to learn to be financially disciplined because you're not going to go anywhere if you don't know how to handle money.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you want to be entrepreneurs because we want money. So you need to know what imali yami inje ngisebenzisa so,
Yeah.
and of which some of us don't know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then for our third question, right? What motivates girls to become entrepreneurs? What do you think, Lindsay?
We have people like Mantate, when you look at her, she becomes a role model, you know. What she does, you become motivated to do what she's doing. And if you go back to her stories, it's not as perfect as ever. You will see that the way she went up wasn't as perfect. So it actually gives you motivation to say, I can also do this. If Mantate could do this, kuyala nokuthi ngiyenze mina. You know, it gives you that motivation if you see someone from kulapha ayevela khona, what she used to do, what she did to go to be there. What's stopping you? No?
Like Lindsay say, like people believe in living testimonies, right?
Yes.
If something has happened before, you get motivated to do it too. You can say, if Lindsay did this, right? I can also do it because she's a girl, I'm a girl. We have got the same abilities and the same capabilities. So as long as she has done it, I can do it. Motivation is the only thing that makes women want to go into entrepreneurship because they have seen people like Mantati, you know.
Okay, Kuzi.
Okay, I think I've got 5 things which would motivate you into getting good entrepreneurship skills. So number 1, it's legacy. Everyone wants to have a legacy such that if I die, what I leave behind is my name. And people are going to know that there was Kimberly, there was Stacy, there was Zozo, there was Kuzi in the house, right? So it's legacy. Number 2, it's flexibility. So with flexibility, you want to be able to be the boss in the area that you are in. You don't want anyone to tell you you're supposed to do this. You don't want someone to tell you you're not punctual. You don't want someone to tell you you're not dressed up in the proper way. So with flexibility, I want to be free in the environment where I am doing my business. Okay, so number 3, it's all about money. Money motivates people a lot. If I have got money, I know that my business will keep on growing. I know that I'm going to keep on getting whatever I want. So therefore, thank you. So money is going to be another thing which motivates people. And then number 4, you're going to be motivated by the people, teamwork. Teamwork motivates people. I'm going to want to start my own business because I want to build my own team. Let's be honest. No one wants to be part of a team which was already there. You want to be there if you're going to create a team together. If we're going to recruit each other, have Kim, have Kuti, have Zozo, have Stacy in our own team where we know where we started, that's going to be amazing. And then number 5, I'm motivated by independence. Independence motivates me. Exactly. So I'm going to start my business because I want to be independent. Because I want to be, as you just said, cashing out my own money, buying my own things at my own time without any reservations or any restrictions. So independence. Those are the 5 things which I believe motivate a person into entrepreneurship.
So, Casey, you talked about the issue of being comfortable in wearing what you want to wear and not having anyone telling you that you're not punctual. But in as much as you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to be your own boss, don't you think that you should also have like the qualities of a good boss, being punctual? And there's the issue of people saying that you should dress the way you want to be addressed. What's your take on that?
Okay, my take is that, first of all, on the dressing part, if I'm not mistaken, Mantate said, you should wear what you feel very comfortable ruling in. So if I feel comfortable ruling in my sneakers and my jeans, that's what I should wear as an entrepreneur, right? When I'm going to be in a space. Okay, say I've got a business. This business needs me to be going up and down. I can't be in a tight formal skirt, right? I need to be in jeans, something that stretches, that I can work in, right? So that's on the dressing. The other part is on punctuality, the what. So, okay, as a boss, of course you have to lead by example and whatnot, right? But then there's another, I can do this if I'm a boss.
Exactly. That feeling of being the owner,
Yes.
being the boss, being the one who does anything that they want at any given time,
Yeah.
It always feels good.
So, you guys are saying that in entrepreneurship, there is the freedom of expression. You get to be who you are in your own space.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you'll be making money and you'll be independent. Okay, so we are done for our first segment. We're going to be big on our second segment and we're going to talk about how being an entrepreneur actually protect young girls from abuse.
Yeah.
It could be gender-based violence, it could be discrimination and all.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to a break and we'll be back soon. Welcome back to the second segment of Young Girls in Entrepreneurship. So we want to talk about how we can protect ourselves from all this kind of abuse through entrepreneurship. And for example, we have Michelle, who is part of the project, and she is selling ice cream, guys. Have you tasted ice cream? So how do you think being an entrepreneur can protect you from abuse?
Well, personally, I think that men are scared of powerful women. They are scared of girls and women who have a voice and who have a say. And they are scared of that authority, that aura that they feel around them, that I cannot do anything to this person because this person has got everything that I can offer. So there is nothing new about them being in a relationship or them knowing each other. So the men won't be able to like abuse the person.
Okay, so you're saying if someone is independent and if someone has money and the partner also has money, which means they'll both respect each other.
Yes.
Because they both have the power to make decisions
Yes.
in the relationship.
Yes.
Okay, Kuts, what do you think?
Okay. First of all, we're looking at abuse here. So we also consider child-headed families since they are also in that space where they are vulnerable. So you are less prone to being abused if you've got money, if you've got power, right? So these child-headed families, we give ideas of what businesses they could do. Like for example, the sister or the brother has got money, so she's a girl. She makes this money out of picking up those bottles, going to recycle them, raising capital, then starting her own business, which is going to fund for the things which they need in the family, which means that she won't go out to do
She won't be vulnerable.
exactly to get money for her siblings because she already has money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Zoe, what do you think?
Well, usually, as Stacey said, in relationships, men will respect you. You know, as pansy, they won't always do the things that they usually do with other women. For example, cheating. You know, then this other waitress comes, then you start looking at that waitress. You know, me independent out. And you
That's
won't
takeaway.
say anything. You will leave me alone. But if I am dependent on him, I will sit down and do nothing and look at him and make it look like as if it's normal. And treat it like as if it's a normal thing. Go into a right, and I can feel it really. So
I want to be the rich aunt. Yabo.
Okay.
I want to have my own money.
yes.
My event, my family gatherings,
Also,
and
you
all
have
that.
women like when they listen to you.
Because I feel like the whole issue of respect, it does not only apply in relationships, our boyfriend, girlfriend, what
Yeah.
even like say family. You understand what umuntu le mali ngathi good morning. Everyone
Everyone
respond. But wena ngala mali ngathi good morning.
Bacha.
Critique.
Even ungakhwehlela ule mali.
So
Babela mami lama lokhu ze medicine.
So they say when money speaks, no one checks the gram. And so it's more of, and for me, it's about empowering myself.
Yeah.
Yabo. Ngangile mali, which means I can do what I want. And I can venture in any other business that I want without even asking for money. But then let's take it back. I am Kim. I'm still at school. I want to start a business and I don't have capital.
Yeah.
And entrepreneurship is for people who take risks, right?
Yes.
And we don't want to ask for money because we think, okay, what if a business? I mean, you'll come back with things like this and that.
losses.
But then it's all about taking the risk. So, what do you think stops? Do you think the fear of taking a risk stops these young girls who are not yet into the entrepreneurship sphere? Not that we're saying that everyone should be there, because it's okay even if you're not interested in being an entrepreneur. So for those interested, do you think by some taking risk because otherwise would have business idea are they good or what? Because when I wanted to sell my pulling socks, imali ngayiboleka sibili. Angiqala business yami first page yahamba kuhle ngabhanga bisela imali yabantu. Okwenzakala after it was entirely my fault. So what do you think about that?
Okay. I feel like, yes, we are scared of going into businesses. I personally, talking about entrepreneurship, wasn't something which I was free about doing. I'm really scared of the topic. I'm scared of entrepreneurship because it involves money. We as girls do not have knowledge about money. It's like talking about accounts. It's a subject which people are just basically scared of, especially girls at school. You'll find that more boys are going to be talking about accounting than girls. Why? It's the mindset, the fear. So I believe we're going to have to start small. Let's join the J's group at school, Junior Achievement Zimbabwe. Let's start there. Let's do that. And after doing that, you'll get over the fear. So even talking about accounts, talking about the trial balance, it's going to have to be the first step, and we'll get rid of the fear, then we'll venture into it. Yes, I feel like we're scared. That's the response.
Yeah.
Okay, Zoe, what do you think?
There's nothing much I can say. Well, we do fear going into businesses just as much as we're supposed to be teaching each other that doing a business is not that bad. Keeping the business is the bad part. Just as much as you say you are reckless with your money.
Yes.
You're supposed to start teaching people to, balance the equation, If I get this money, I do this and that, the rest goes into my bank account. That's what we're supposed to start teaching each other than having people like you who waste their
But the truth is money. Money is tempting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Money is tempting. One needs to be very financially disciplined to handle the money. And I feel like at our stage as young girls, we want a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And that kinds of shifts our focus. Boyfriend gene. Boyfriend gene. But then we're saying, look, it's a business. Yeah. So what do you think are the businesses we can do as young girls?
Well, personally, I think that we can start by selling small things like amajumbo, stationery, kids and stuff, right? That's where we can start. And if you have skills, right, you can use those skills like doing mats, because like you can go to those people who sew, right? Then if you go to them, they usually leave clothes, right? You can take those and then get isaga, then you start doing your own mats and then selling them. You see, it's not like you have to go through some things to get money, or you have to start big. It's a matter of you being determined to do whatever you want, even if it's small, as long as it's going to benefit you at the end of the day and it's going to make you happy. Because money makes people happy. That's the honest truth.
Yeah.
But ladies, have you considered that since this project is amplifying girls' voices through digital arts,
Yes.
there is the issue of making money online.
Yeah.
And when you're making money online, you're also empowering yourself in the digital world, because we understand that it's not every girl who's got that skills, but Amplifying has given us the skills. We're now podcasters, we're now writers, we're now actors. Don't you think we can use that to make money?
Okay. So there's an issue of online magazines. Can you please correct me if I'm wrong? But some of us are very good writers. So don't you think that if you've got an amazing article which you have compiled, you can just send it online to one of the publishers of online magazines and they pay you for that? I think it's a way of making money through your skills.
Yeah, I think we really have to emphasize on the digital platforms, because some of us are still scared of going out there. Because there is a lot of money online, but we don't know where exactly. The world is going digital. Yeah. So we need to make sure that we utilize the chance that we have been given to make money. We should not only be doing things on ground, but we need to look at the bigger picture.
Yes.
You can still make money in the comfort of your bed and all that. Yes. So, okay, what can we say to parents at home about them motivating their children to be entrepreneurs? Because when you say, after school, Mama, I want to start a business, they expect you to go to university to do a degree, which is not paid. But for those who don't want to go to varsity and want to start businesses, what can we tell our parents?
To believe in their children. Because if I'm not academically gifted, does it mean that it's the end of my life? Does it mean that I do not have skills that I can do to make money and to own my own company? They should believe in us.
Okay. So.
Or what if ungumzali, you balance. Uti, okay, during this and this time, you can do whatever you want. But during this and this time, go and study. We're African parents. You have to study for everything. So, nxa ufuna ukwenza izinto zakho zisebenzele abazali bakho la uyabona into yokwenza, balance your things because yakwazi abazali.
Okay. As for me, I believe that parents should be supportive of the ideas which their children bring forth. So if you know that your child doesn't have capital, give them ideas. Like we said, we've brought up a couple of ideas. There's the plastics, which you recycle. There's the mats, which you create. There's the stationery, which you can make. There's the talents, which we have, which we can utilize. So let's have our parents understand the things that we want to do. Let's have them get people to come and help us in their circles so that we grow. So I guess that's all. They should let us explore.
And also nxa sikhuzwa ngathi nxa uyisa umgane ukuthi hayi uzasiye ngisabuza indlela khona. What you be a clumsy businesswoman? That way, yeah, so motivate them to do better. So nxa sikhuzana khona phana si motivate and all that.
Yeah.
And if you have a very supportive system, you get to explore and you unleash your potentials because you have abantu support her even if you fail and all that. And I promise after this podcast that I will try ukusebenza imali kuhle and be a better entrepreneur because money,
Thank you.
financial independence, you understand?
Yeah.
The power of having your own money and spending your own money.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, may you have last words to other girls out there who want to explore in the world of entrepreneurship. Stacey?
Guys, money is power, and power feels good. It has freedom, it has independence, it has everything that you could ever dream of. Money is happiness, guys. So we should focus on making money for ourselves, not depending on someone else to make money for you.
Okay, Zoe?
Just as much as we can make money, be financially disciplined.
I heard.
Be financially disciplined so that imali yakho, find good sectors to put it, bank it or do something. Bank uthenge something. It's Christmas. Imagine if you spent your money with dala and you don't have money, that kind of degrades you. But if you have your money, you can do whatever you want. Get to explore with money in your pocket. You don't have to depend on other people.
Okay. What I'm going to say is everything is money. Even my voice, it can bring me money. So girls out there, there's something called social entrepreneurship. Namatai is into that. Research her. Google on what she does. You should learn that all your talents can give you money. So as a girl, don't let the patriarchal dominated society bring you down. Don't let people tell you what you're No, it's a lie. Thank you. It's a way of making money. So use everything and every little thing which is there to make money. Yeah.
Even if it's dancing, I know so many dance academies and some of my friends they dance for Abba Winky D and all that. Those talents that we have that can help us in generating income. Okay, so ladies, thank you so much for a very informative discussion. And yes, I learned a lot.
Yes.
And I'm sure you also learned a lot.
We did.
Yeah. So thank you so much and catch us on our next episode in Girls with Voices. Thank you.